Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to give it about 30 seconds or so. Just let a few more folks trickle in and then we will get started. But feel free to say hello in the chat where you're tuning in from, how your holidays were, etc. All right. Well, feel free to keep saying hello in the chat as we kick this off and get started. Welcome to the January Lunch and Learn. This month, we have library services. We are excited to host these monthly webinars as a way to learn about what we do here at CSU Global, how different departments operate, and what new projects are on the horizon. A quick reminder that all participants are in a listen-only mode, but we do encourage you to join the conversation and drop any questions or comments in the chat, or you can use the Q&A feature. So let's go ahead and get started. I will turn it over to Jeff to share information about the team.
Hey everybody, my name is Jeff Wall. If you haven't met me before, I'm the library director here at CSU Global. And I'm just gonna kind of introduce you to what we do in the library and kind of show you around our website. So this is the CSU Global Library website. And right up here, the most popular aspect of the website is this. This is called the Discovery Service. And what this does, this links all of the databases. We have about 100 different subscription databases that the library has. And instead of having to search all of them individually, this system links them all together into one where you can search all of them, which is great. But if you really know what you're looking for and you really know how to do research, you'll know that when you go into the individual databases, there are features from the individual databases that don't work too well just throwing them all together in one search. One I'd like to point out to you that we got recently this year, we now have access to the APA manual. So the APA, American Psychological Association, never offered library subscriptions until this year, and they finally have it. So now you and your students or anyone else has full access to the APA manual online. And if you go right here, here's the publication manual right here. You can go to the table of contents, browse through it. You can search it. And there's also some really cool lessons. So that's one example. And that is not too searchable in this box. This is great for general standard research databases, but for any really specialized database, I would recommend going directly to the source to the individual databases. So we also have, you can look up any database you want in here. You can look up databases by subject if you're not sure what kind of database you wanted to search. If you just want to look at streaming video databases, you could go here. This here would take you just to the ebook databases. Those are often wonderful places to look. Also, how-to videos. We create original videos here to help students and staff with any kind of research needs they might have. Let's say you need help using the APA manual online. You could go to the APA manual online tab, and there would be all these how-to videos to show you how to use the APA manual. And if you are teaching a course or you know of a need that students have and we don't have a how-to video on it, let me know and I can create a how-to video that would address that need. We make these all the time. They're very easy to make and basically free to make. Library handouts, these are just quick tips for how to use databases, how to do citations, things like that. Frequently asked questions. And this is a neat feature, individual sessions. If a student or a staff member, if you want a session with me, you just click on here and you fill this form out, and I will get a form saying that you'd like a session with me, or a student would like a session with me, or if you're working with a student that's having troubles, send them to this. They can fill out this form, and then I'll get back to them. As soon as I get the email, this will send me an email saying a student wants to have a session, then I'll do a one-on-one session with a student. There's no limit to this. I'll do as many sessions as students want. Some students meet with me every week, which is just fine. Some students meet with me several times a week, which is fine too. This is a link into the Writing Center here. This is our blog over here where we list current news, new things that are happening. We just got the latest edition of the Project Management Book of Knowledge. That's kind of the Bible for project management. We just got the latest edition of that. That's made a lot of people happy. And then here, interlibrary loan, if there's an article or a book chapter that you need access to that you can't get through our databases, you could click this, and then you would fill out a form that says what you're looking for, and then we would network with other libraries within the US and outside of the US if we need to, and we would order in a copy, a digital copy of whatever you're looking for, and then send it on to the student or the staff member. There's never any charge for this. And most of the times we can get what you're looking for. Occasionally there's something you ask for that's really esoteric and no one else has a lendable copy or a copyable copy, and so we won't get it, but that's very rare. Generally we can get anything that we want here. Research guides, these are individual guides we create for different classes and different subjects. Let's say, for example, History 201 is a course that has a lot of challenging research. And this is a guide that's created to go right along with History 201. It goes module by module, week by week. If you're struggling with week 4, you could go to this, and it would give you a quick, some shortcuts to the research you would need. Like the portfolio milestone that week is about finding scholarly articles. This is a how-to video there. You could go for your portfolio milestone to how to find that. And for the discussion that week, you're asked to discuss these different subjects. If you didn't know anything about the Battle of Fallen Timbers, you could click on that link and a set of resources all about that would come up, and it would help you get through that discussion. And if there's a class you know of or a topic you know of that a research guide would be good, let me know and I can put together a guide pretty quickly for this. And then I think it's very important for students to know who I am and have a way to get directly in touch with me. So that's me there. That's my direct email. There's my direct phone number. And then here's another email that's just kind of a general email. I check both of these. So that's pretty much it. That's the library services in a nutshell. Let me know if there's any questions at this time. And if not, I will turn it over to Paul to talk about the Writing Center.
Thanks, Jeff. I'll go ahead and share my screen. Make sure everybody can see the Writing Center website. Can you see that okay?
Yes, thank you, Paul.
Perfect. Perfect. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Ali, for providing this opportunity for us to talk about the library and the Writing Center and, letting us kick off this series. I want to talk to you about the Writing Center and the resources that we provide our students, similar to what Jeff provided, some of the resources that are available to our students. But two of the things that I mainly want to focus on this talk is the resources that we provide through writing consultations and our online tutoring. Our website does provide similar resources that the library provides, but focus mostly on writing for our students in their courses and their coursework. We provide writing templates and APA resources for all of our students here, and as well as a link to the APA manual, as Jeff mentioned, and contact information for our students for me is available here as well. So if any students have any questions, feel free to refer them to us here in the library or the Writing Center. Some of the resources that we provide, I wanted to give you a student's view of what they see when they're going to book an appointment with a writing consultant here in the Writing Center, or book an appointment with online tutoring or an online on-demand tutoring resource that we provide through tutor.com. So our students have access to in-house writing consultants. And what I mean by in-house writing consultants is that we have the benefit of hiring teaching faculty as writing consultants to provide writing support for our students at any stage or at any place in their writing process through our platform called WC Online. And now our students can access this through the student portal. They can also access this resource through the Writing Center website simply by clicking on that Writing Consultations tab and then clicking on Making an Appointment. This web page provides all the information our students will need and the expectations of the appointment and what to prepare for and how to be ready for this appointment and any questions that they might have through the process. It's really simple. Our students will fill out a form once they are in this platform. And once they do that, any subsequent appointments, they will not have to do that any longer. So this is what it looks like on our students' end to be able to book an appointment. They'll see if they have any appointments already made through this toolbar up here. They have access to live one-on-one consultations that they can book 10 days in advance or up to the next day. And we put this schedule out quarterly. So students have a January through April quarter, so they know which consultants are available each week, and we provide this service 7 days a week. They can also book an asynchronous appointment with a writing consultant to provide written feedback on their document. So they can select a Dropbox schedule, upload their rough draft, and then have written feedback in which to incorporate that feedback prior to the due date of their assignment. These are both really great resources. They serve our students really well to provide that just-in-time support, as well as the benefit of having a teaching faculty as a writing consultant. Our teaching faculty are very familiar with the assignments that are here at CSU Global, as well as the discussion forums. So they're really poised to provide that type of help for any type of writing assignment here at CSU Global. So if you notice here, once I clicked on the live writing consultations, you'll see that the students have available, since I'm in the admin view, they can see, they normally wouldn't see the day of appointments, but are able to book an appointment the next day. So if they wanted to book an appointment with Dr. Zunker, they can click on her available appointment and have a little bit of information that they will provide the writing consultant to help them be better prepared and understand what the assignment is and where they may need help. Every one of our writing consultants provides a little bio about their teaching expertise and their experience. It gives our students a little more information about the consultant that they are going to work with and some basic information about the course that they're enrolled in, as well as some of the areas that they need support and help with. And they can also upload a rough draft or the assignment prompt to give our writing consultants a little bit more information about that assignment in order to be better prepared and be able to help them. And they will meet here as well. So through this one-stop shop platform, it provides the interface that the students will meet with the writing consultant, either live consultation or upload their rough draft for a Dropbox appointment. And so the whiteboard provides audio, video, and chat that they can work together one-on-one on their assignment. So this is a really great resource for our students that they have access to. The second one that I want to mention is that our students have access to, as well as the writing consultations, is online tutoring. We partner with tutor.com since last July. And what's great about it is they made the transition from our previous tutoring platform very seamless. Our students have really benefited from this, and our numbers are showing that our students rely on on-demand tutoring. And this provides subject help on over 250 subjects, including writing, and they also have an asynchronous writing review. Let's take a look at that platform. And again, as I'm clicking on it in the admin view, you'll see not what the students will see, but this is what our students will see. And this should connect them immediately. It's tied to their account and they won't have to fill out anything. So it's basically going to show up like this and welcome them and give them the opportunity to book an appointment 24/7, 365 days a year. This is available for all of our students, that they're able to connect with a tutor on a myriad of subjects. It's really easy to use. Our students, I have not had any really negative feedback of students having difficulty connecting with a tutor or how to use the platform. Our support from the rep for this resource is very responsive, and so we've been extremely happy with this tool for our students. As you'll notice, they can select a subject that they need help with, and then it goes into a subtopic in which to really narrow down the focus of the area that they need help with. They can schedule an appointment with one of their tutors. They can also have an account over here in which they can mark some of their favorite tutors in which they rely on each week. But for those students who want to work with maybe asynchronously, they can also drop their paper off, schedule an appointment with a tutor. There's also other resources. They even have an AI writing review tool on here that students have been using. And I've reviewed a lot of the feedback that the AI tool has given to our students, and it's really good. I don't hate it at all. It's really good. It provides really good feedback, overarching comments. It also gets pretty specific on source use and maybe helping them develop their conclusion or their thesis statement. So it works really well to help them incorporate some of that feedback into their paper. Some other benefits of this resource is that students can use it to take practice quizzes, review some of these GRE, GMAT guides, as well as a skills center to utilize the resources that they have in their Skills Center library. So it's a really great resource for our students that they have access to here in the Writing Center. And again, if anybody has any questions or if students have any questions, don't hesitate to let them know that we are here and are happy to help. And I think that is all from me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you all may have.
Thank you, Paul. We do
Sure.
have one question. Do students get free access to Grammarly with their CSU Global email account?
I don't believe so. I believe there is a free account that Grammarly offers themselves, but I don't believe CSU Global has a Grammarly University account with them.
Okay, all right, thank you. Let's give it just another few seconds if y'all do have any questions. This was very informative. Thank you so much. Just want to thank both Jeff and Paul for sharing this information today. Our next Lunch and Learn is going to be on Wednesday, February 11th, and that will feature our marketing and communications departments. Of course, if anybody has any questions after the fact, please reach out to Paul or Jeff. I'm sure they're willing to assist you with any questions you may have. But again, I just want to thank everyone for your time and participation in today's session. We hope that you have a great rest of your week, and we look forward to learning with you all next month. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.